Welcome, everybody, to the Clash and Conferences NBA podcast. We are part of the Clash and Conferences Network family of podcasts. Come check us out at www.theclashandconferences.com. You can fill out a form. You can become part of the network and hop on some podcasts with us. We got a Tuesday night member podcast that we do every week where, all the members can hop on. We got a couple of those members joining the
Yeah, Rick.
NBA family podcast here tonight. We got Lewis, special guesting, coming in here, helping us out. Our normal Sixers rep Juice is out for the night, so we got Lewis coming in. Maybe talk about a little bit of Sixers lottery. You guys going to keep your pick? We'll get into that maybe. It's looking pretty good so far. And we got Paul, who is a rep on the football podcast, one of the OGs, the Redskins rep. He is a Blazers fan. Looks like Matt is muted, giving a shout out to our
Who's Matt?
to our producer, like, please help. I'm sorry, Rick Ramone. It's hard to
Rick
keep
Ramone,
track.
baby. Rick
Matt,
Ramone.
I don't know how Matt, the real Matt, gets off after being a returning champion, just gets a season off. You should have to defend your title.
Championship privileges.
Okay. All right.
He's doing behind the scene work.
Before we get into all the fun here, I want to do a couple shout outs on a couple different things. First thing, I want to recognize a family that we're trying to help out here. One of Patty Bailey's very good friends unfortunately lost their young son, passed away suddenly, and Patty has set up a GoFundMe that we have some information here and links in the section here or there somewhere here that Steve will be putting up. If you can, please look at that and donate if you can to this family that could certainly use
Anything
it.
helps.
Absolutely. Also want to shout out to our sponsors. We got two of them. We got Sparrow Hair Studios. If you're in the Lancaster area and need a cut, please check out Lean at Sparrow Hair Studios. Being a member of our network will also get you a discount. So go see Lean. She'll take good care of you. Also, Lotwin, Lotwin. Rep your team with a custom 3D printed hype chain from Lotwin. Big win, game day, or just showing out. These made-to-order chains bring the energy. Use code TCCPOD for 10% off, or grab one of our oversized chains, one of our own oversized Clash and Conferences podcast chains on their website to support the network. Links also in the description for that. So, guys, we got NBA playoffs. It is, we've been talking about it coming up and waiting for it for a long time. It seems like it is here. We had some playing games. We had the number 7 seeds set in the past couple days in both conferences, and got some games tonight to help determine who the last 8 seed is going to be in both conferences. We got two of you here that got teams live in the playoffs, and I want to start with you guys. I know we got guests, but let's start with you two at the top. I want to hear about what you each think about your first round matchups, and maybe our guests can chime in here and there and give you guys crap about why they think you're wrong.
Go ahead, Rick. You're the champion.
Why, thank you. How unlike a dirty Knickerbocker to
Hey, you're
just
the
show
champion.
manners and have class. Okay?
Hey.
Respect.
Hey, thank you,
Well,
sir.
I'll say this. The Celtics were winning games when they went into the playoffs, unlike the Knicks, who were just losing all their games. And I'm feeling pretty confident. I was watching the Orlando game last night. One thing that I did notice about their team is that they are a rather tall team when it comes to their forwards and their centers. They have good guard play, but I think that we can probably outsize them in that. So as long as Jalen is healthy, I'm not too worried about it.
Is
But they
he
are
healthy?
a young, talented team.
He is.
So
He is.
we've been getting the shots in the knee lately. So
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's about as healthy as a varsity Blues quarterback.
yeah, that's some magic stuff right there. So if they want to shoot that in his knee, he'll be fine.
Yeah, but I was in the
You got
movies.
Bud
That was
Kilmer
make
in that.
believe.
Bud Kilmer in that training room fixing him up fine though.
With a torn ACL, a little shot will fix it. So that's my take on the Celtics. I'm confident. I feel like we're doing a good job. We're doing everything that we're getting hot at the right time. We've been letting all of our bench get in there and mix it up with the starters. They've been playing heavy minutes in these games. We're beating up on the Hornets and whatnot. Mike, why was your team trying to win, by the way? Like, what were they doing? Stop. I thought they were trying to get a pick.
It didn't matter at that. The last day of the
Ooh.
season, it didn't matter for any of those teams at the bottom. All the teams at the bottom in the lottery were locked into their spots, and everybody for the first time in months was able to play to win.
So it was pretty much meaningless, right? Pretty much a
Yep.
meaningless
Yeah,
game.
meaningless
Yep.
games,
Here we go.
All right.
and
Here
they
we
were able to go
go.
out
Yeah,
and
I
try
just
to get
wanted
them.
to hear you say that.
Here we go. Meaningless.
Meaningless
You know damn
game.
well if you guys would have beat the freaking Cavs the other day, you would have been in the group chat talking about, oh yeah, we're
I wasn't.
contenders. We're contenders.
I
So
wasn't.
Matt,
I was
Matt,
going
Get
to
out
make
of
a
here.
joke. I was going
Get
to make
out
a
of
joke.
here.
I was going to make a joke, and I told Karan that. I said, I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
gonna
what your team's gonna do. That your team's gonna make a joke out of themselves.
No.
So Matt,
Knicks
when
and
you're
five.
Yeah, okay.
when the
Knicks
Celtics
and
were
five.
winning, were they winning against teams that have a winning record, or
For the most part, no. I'll be honest, actually, Paul. I looked at the last like 10, 12 games of the season for these guys, and for the most part, a lot of them were punching bags. And I feel as though the games that they needed to play that mattered, like OKC, was close. The free throw disparage was huge in that game, or disparity. I can't talk tonight. Anyway,
So
they
wait.
shot more shots from the free throw line.
Well, I
there
mean,
you go.
I like-
But they beat the Knicks, and so I think that
Wait,
yeah,
wait,
I
wait,
think
wait,
they
wait,
did
wait,
the
wait,
job.
And I like
They
that-
beat
quick
the
ask you.
team.
I like that
Real quick,
term
yeah.
you use, punching bag, because that's what the Knicks are to all of the top teams in the NBA. It's been proven.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're
Thank
0-10.
you.
We're 0-10, but you guys are everybody's sliding the Lakers in there and everybody, but they're not sliding in like how we beat Denver
Why are you
twice.
talking
You were
about a
worse-
different team?
Memphis
You were
twice.
worse
What
than
do you-
ESPN.
oh, my
You were worse
God.
than ESPN. Why are we
Yes.
sliding into Lakers?
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
does. That's part of that. Who are
No.
you saying? Are you just saying Boston,
No.
Cleveland, and OKC? That's fine.
Yes,
No,
I am.
That's who he's saying.
not right
That's
now.
who he's
Not right
saying.
now. Not right now. Not right now. Not right now.
I just wanted to clarify.
Okay.
And what was my
Okay.
question to Matt? I had a question for Matt before I was rudely interrupted by the two non-playoff teams.
Ooh, saucy.
I was getting ready to say
Okay.
something to you about that. I can't
Mhm.
remember what we were saying, but
Yeah,
Well, you-
exactly.
You were
That's
too
gonna
worried
happen
about
to the
saying
Knicks.
that.
That's
you
what's
forgot
gonna
what you
happen
were really
to the
supposed
Knicks.
to say.
They're gonna forget how to
Such
play
a
it don't
basketball.
matter.
stick.
I'm chilling. I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm feeling good. We would have been
Yeah.
third in the East.
I'm
We
gonna
would have been
let's go.
third
I
in the
want to hear about
West.
the Knicks. Let's hear
We're
about
gonna
it.
win it in
Oh,
5. I mean,
God.
I'm not gonna say a sweep because I mean Detroit had a good year. I'm not gonna
Sweep?
disrespect them. I'm not gonna disrespect. Look, they got one
Oh,
guy to
now
worry
now
about. They
you're
got
not
one
gonna
guy to
sweep
worry
them.
about.
Oh, okay.
We're not. We could. I wouldn't surprise me. That's what I originally said when you acted like I said something different. I believe it's going to be Knicks in 5. If it happens to be 6, I wouldn't be disappointed. But the Knicks win this series, no problem. I'm not worried about Detroit. I don't want to disrespect them and say a sweep. It's going to be
Whoa.
easy. They got one guy to worry about. Like,
One
look,
guy to worry about.
yeah,
Okay.
listen.
Are these
I know
Kate
folks?
you wanna-
Cunningham is a problem, though.
He is. He
He's
is.
going to
He's
be a
great-
problem for you guys. You got nobody that can defend that guy.
We got plenty. OG can defend him.
I hope this reaches the Pistons and they
Oh,
come out.
OG, I hope
hot.
it does too. OG, listen, the Pistons are a great story. They had won, what 15, 16 games last year.
Wow.
They're going to the
A great
playoffs this
story.
year, and they're good. Listen, last year was all JB. JB was carrying us. Mike said he was only doing he was doing because of the usage. He still took us to game 7 with the Pacers with everybody injured. It's you know what? I was proud of that team. This was year 1 with this team, and it's set up to be there for a while. Brunson's only like 27, 28. It's only the first year. Cat had the best year of his career. OG's playing great. And you guys told me all year they weren't going to be healthy. We're healthy. We got an 8-9
What
man
if your
rotation
team
for the
crumbles?
playoffs,
What if it happens
and we're
again?
ready. And who ain't
What
healthy?
if it happens
Boston's-
again?
And Boston ain't healthy. Look at that. Imagine that. You guys sat people all year. Jaylen Brown ain't
And you
going to
guys
the
still
playoffs.
lost to them. And you
listen,
guys still lost to them.
all year. That's what I
And
was
you
going to
guys
say.
still
Listen,
lost to
I'm
them.
not going to get upset, Lewis, because just like the Pistons series, beginning of the year we played them. And I'm not putting a lot of stock in it, but we blew them. Sorry, I cussed. We blew them out. It's all right. Minus a point. I'm the MVP.
That carries over
It's
to
all
football.
Good.
Not that
It's
it
all
matters.
good. No, it don't. That's not how it works, Paul.
It doesn't. It
So
won't
listen,
matter.
That's not how it
won't
works.
matter.
I don't
not how
know.
it works.
Did you read the contract? That's how it works.
I'm the
It-
MVP. It don't matter.
I think,
That's right.
I think you. I think you
MVP.
should get a. I think you get a
Okay.
12-hour suspension from Discord. To be honest.
Nice.
He's the
Yeah.
MVP
Listen,
and the
keep-
producer's best
uh,
friend.
listen,
He's definitely
yeah,
getting
keep-
suspended.
Keep that dumb shit out of there. Yes, I agree.
right. All right. Can I continue, please? You guys act. This is what
Oh
happens.
my
in
God!
the
I
group
thought you were
text.
done. Thought we
No,
were
I'm
passing.
gonna
it.
Yeah,
explain.
go ahead.
We blew them
Go
out
ahead,
the first time we
continue.
played them. We blew them out the first time we
Mhm.
played them. And then the next time we played them, we didn't have. I don't think we had Cat and JB.
There you
and
go
then,
with the excuses.
And then the third time we
Go
played
ahead.
them, they beat us, and that's kind of like 1-1. And I'll give them credit for that. But I do know Beasley.
So
went
you don't
for
think that they could beat you?
No, listen, no, they can't beat us in a 7-game series. But Beasley that night, he shot 7 for 9 behind the arc. He ain't gonna do that all series long and beat us. And then the last time we played him, just like a week and a half ago or whatever it was, we had 3 guys out. So come on, I don't take any stock in that. I don't take any stock in that. Here's another thing. Lewis, one more fact.
Go ahead.
We outscored them in the entire series, even though we only won 1 game. So like if you do so I ain't worrying about Detroit.
I got
the whole point of the season. This team that we built was to play the Boston Celtics. That's why we built this team. So what's up, Paul?
I got a fun Malik Beasley fact for you. Did you know that at one point? Nope, it's got nothing to do with him shooting. Well, sort of.
How about the Knicks? Because he played for the Knicks.
It's weird. I mean, I just kind of wish he would shut up. So at one point, he was actually teammates with his girlfriend's son. Did you know that?
No.
Wow.
Because he was dating Larsa Pippen, and he was on the team with Scottie Pippen Jr. when they were on the Lakers.
Nice.
When they were on the Lakers.
Nice.
I think it was 2 years ago. So there's my strange fact. Since you brought up Malik Beasley for some reason.
No, because he went 7 for 9 against us. And no, I don't think he played for the Knicks, but I just wanted to. I figured you had something on me. Figured you brought something to the pod. I mean, what are you here for? Portland?
The photographs under his mattress. Yeah.
I know. Like, what's he here for? Like, this is like Braves suck. Portland sucks. Mike, how many teams he got?
Wow.
How many teams he got? 4?
I thought you were talking to Lewis.
Hey.
I thought
look who's talking.
You, buddy. I love
the guy who says, hey, look who's talking. The guy, oh, yeah, I'm a Red Sox fan. But no, I support the Mets.
Listen,
get out of here.
Listen, I'm not really a baseball fan no more. I'm not really a baseball fan no more.
Show anymore? Because this is the show. Just you're a guest now.
No. I love the baseball pod, and I love the baseball pod because of you guys. And Paul's my favorite.
Time out though.
But I root for the Mets because of the. I root for the Mets.
That's messed up, Lewis. Did you hear him slide that in, Lewis? He said Paul's his favorite.
It's okay.
Messed up.
It's okay.
Well, it's no disrespect. He's just my favorite on the podcast.
You're my least favorite on this one and the football one now.
I have a question for the MVP.
I think I got the MVP because of you, buddy.
MVP.
I mean, I think I got the MVP because of you. So
hey,
whatever.
I have a question for the MVP actually.
What's up?
How does one submit a nomination for themselves or someone else for MVP next year?
I don't know. Like, I don't even really know how this happened. We were doing Matt Libs one night. And
Matt, you started this with Matt Libs.
I got the MVP. And
you started the whole awards
and
recognitions, and then Steven rolled with it.
I'm gonna say this, and honestly, I really appreciate it, but I would have voted for Mike just for holding it down. But just for holding it down for every freaking episode. He probably did 106 of our 100.
That's why Mike got the Iron Mike Award.
I know.
Listen,
and well deserved. But
hey, if we wanna talk awards, I'm 3-0 so far.
And you got a Super Bowl. I know that's good.
Hold on,
3-0.
I'm not talking about the Super Bowl.
I had to listen to you.
We're talking about.
Where'd you change?
We're talking. That's coming halftime. Halftime.
All right.
Halftime.
That's the only reason.
Listen,
why
hold on.
You.
I want the baseball podcast. I want the Champions pod.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Coach Bailey had a little thing going on, and I won that too. That's 3-0.
Yeah, but Paul won the.
I was like, but who won the bracket challenge?
Yeah, because Paul's. I mean, Patty's is great, but
I did not know that Paul won. Hey, Paul.
So Lewis lost the bracket challenge. Lewis lost the Phillies against the Mets in the playoffs.
I didn't join the bracket challenge. Oh,
so you were one of those people that didn't join the required bracket challenge? I've been looking for you.
No, I didn't. I don't watch college basketball.
I have a reason.
Then you're a loser.
Oh, you're a loser. Says the guy who said, "Oh yeah, if we draft a quarterback, I don't know much about them. I don't watch college football.
I don't.
Get out of here.
I don't.
Yeah. Anyways, this is a basketball podcast. Let's talk basketball.
You brought up the draft. I didn't.
Who brought? No.
Hey, look, I just
said,
hope
"I don't
both your
talk about
teams
college
win your
football."
first round because this podcast needs Knicks Celtics in
Me
round
and, me and
two.
Rick were talking
It
about
would
this
be-
It's
today.
not going to happen.
It would be
It's not
good
gonna
for
happen.
everybody.
So listen,
It's not going to happen.
So listen, Mike, we were talking earlier. Me and him were talking on my way home from work, and I said, "Man," he said, "Man, it really sucks, man. We could really dodge each other." I said, "I know." I said, "Y'all could lose in the first round. We could sweep Detroit, and then the Bucks are going down to the Cleveland, and we never gonna play each other again." It's crazy. Go Knicks.
No, but all our teams not in the first round, not playing each other.
I know. It
kinda
is
sucked.
sick.
I
It
was
is sick.
thinking it was going to happen somehow, but no. Again,
I know and we didn't have a Phillies rep last year and a Sixers rep because I wouldn't want to rep them either. So we did play them last year. I mean,
Please.
you would have to go to a morgue
Listen,
to represent
like I
them.
said that in the Discord the other day,
what's
in
that,
the
sir?
last 10 years, we've been the better team.
I don't know, but what have you
Wow.
won? What have you done lately?
You listen.
What have you done
Okay,
lately?
what have you guys done lately? Are
Lately,
you happy
won
with
50
the
games
participation
again, and we're the
trophy?
third seed.
Neither of you
Oh
are
my
doing anything.
gosh.
Both of you end up in
Gentlemen.
Cancun every year. It don't matter.
Gentlemen, if it makes you feel better, none of your teams have done
Yeah.
anything. It's okay.
No, hey,
That's how it is in
I
every
agree
sport.
with
There's
you.
only one champion. I understand that. And unfortunately, this guy.
Well, we're
got
talking
one.
Sixers, Knicks.
Listen, but at the end of the day, I don't come in here talking about, oh yeah, my team's the best. My team's
I don't
ready.
say
Oh
that.
yeah, we're gonna make a run.
We are.
What?
Don't say that,
my
dude.
God.
I'm realistic, but there's no reason for me not to be excited. There's no reason for me not to be excited. Why
So
would
you telling me
you wouldn't
don't
be
sit
excited
here-
if you were the
you
third
don't
seed
sit
right
here-
now? You wouldn't be excited if you were the third seed right now. Be honest, Lois.
Yes,
You
but
wouldn't be
not
excited.
claiming, not claiming that we're gonna take it all. Yeah, we're gonna go to the
I never
conference
said we were going
finals.
to take it all. I think in the beginning of this podcast, I picked OKC.
What?
I never said we were going to
man.
win it all. I never said we were going to win it all. It's the first
You're
year of our.
delusional and bipolar. Delusional and bipolar.
Hey, Mike, you don't remember that in the beginning? You guys don't remember them asking us who we thought was going to win a championship? And didn't we all pick a team?
Yeah, I yelled at you for that. That's right.
Yeah, and who did I pick?
Thunder, I think.
Yes. I did not say the Knicks.
Yeah,
I said
because
we're
you know
good
your
enough.
team sucks.
I didn't say
Because you
we
know
could-
your team sucks.
I don't know when our team sucks. I said we could go to the final. I didn't say we
You're
were
gonna
going to
know
win
they
our
suck.
first year together. They don't
Hey,
suck.
you
They
need,
don't
you
suck.
need a lifeline? Hey, he needs a lifeline. Somebody call Karan. Call him. I need my
Kron's the
partner.
man.
I need my partner. Yeah.
Kron's
yeah.
the man. I got
That's
a
what
good
you
one.
do.
I got a good one.
Mhm.
I earned
Let me
that.
start
one. I went
talking
and
about the playoffs again, like with legitimate stuff, not all this hypotheticals of what you
It's
may
all
and
this
what
dumb
you
stuff.
what you
That's
hope
Eagles
to.
Paul,
fans
give
bring.
us
Thank
something,
you,
Paul.
All
I
you-
want your take.
All
give
you
us something,
ever
Paul.
say is "I hope." You said "I hope they do this." I hope they can. No, that
Paul,
never works.
I think Chris
Who?
has had enough time to get his points. What are your points? Go ahead and get them out.
Well, first of all, this is for you, the stand-in host, who definitely puts the A in a-hole. So if we're going to talk about my teams, the teams that I like, there's a timeline. I don't waffle. There's a timeline. There's a cutoff.
Whoa.
When one starts, it ends, and not before another one starts. So for starters, we go with the Bullets first with my man Rasheed Wallace. Actually,
Wow.
this is a little premature. My bad. Before that, early 90s, 1992. We're talking about the Hornets. We're talking about
Look
going.
at this guy.
We're talking
Look
about
at this
going to
guy.
the amusement
Now
park.
he's got five NBA teams.
Look at that. You go to the amusement park, you hit the free throw, and this is the one I picked. And then
Well,
Rasheed Wallace was
That
drafted.
was the first
why'd
and
you pick
last
it?
thing
Why'd
you
you
did
pick
that
it?
was good in your
Why'd you
NBA
pick it?
fandom
Seriously.
life.
And then we got the why? Because they
Paul,
were
why'd you
awesome.
pick
First
it?
of why? Because everybody did who didn't have an NBA
The
team.
Hornets.
Alonzo
Because of
Mourning
colors.
and I mean
Yeah,
I was trying to
Muggsy,
say it, but yeah, you
Larry
just keep on
Johnson.
talking. There we go.
Yep.
Larry Johnson, Alonzo Mourning together were unbelievable.
Yeah, they were.
When they made that when they made the playoffs with Robert Parrish and Alonzo Mourning, like made
Stacey
that shot,
Augmon.
like the Leitner. Oh, you're wrong. Stop.
He
The
wasn't
made
there.
the Leitner type shot and like laid down. That was just amazing. But then Rasheed Wallace
Stacey Augmon wasn't there?
graduated and he got drafted by the Bullets. So I'm
No.
what the hell's wrong with you? So at that
thought
point,
Stacey Augmon played
you
for
know, he
him.
moved. You know, he got traded to the Blazer. For who?
He played for the
He played with
Charlotte.
UNLV.
he played for UNLV with Larry Johnson. Up
Yeah, but I
there,
thought
he
he
was
played
with
for the
this
Hornets with
Larry
him, too.
Johnson right there.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, but he was about
All right.
1998 until present times. So those are my three teams. I only have
called
one
a
currently, and I always
segue.
had one currently.
Who's your
And I
favorite
think
team of all time?
this year we probably combined, the three teams probably combined for um, maybe even 82 games. I don't even think they won 82 games combined. Hey, but I'm looking forward to the future for the Blazers. We gave an extension to our coach and to the GM, and you got about 3 years. And then if it doesn't
Why?
completely turn around in 3 years, it's going to be a complete rebuild.
Why are they rewarding them? What did they do?
For
Yeah,
being
you guys
terrible.
have no.
They
I
beat
mean,
the
do you have
Lakers last
even
game of the
one
season.
person that you're excited to be building around right now out there?
I mean, I was very excited. I was very torn by this, but I was super excited that they drafted Donovan Clingan last year. I was hoping he dropped to them. Shaden Sharp is one of their young players that is actually playing better than he should. I really like Denny Avdija. I'm not a Wizards fan, but when I went to a Wizards game, he was actually doing good. He was like one of the consistent ones outside of like the John Wall and Bradley Beals and the ones that were playing there. So I don't like their high contract players like Jeremy Grant and trading for DeAndre Ayton. That was terrible. But they have
You
enough.
have bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have
those.
bad stars on your team and bad contracts.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
But I like some of the young players, and Scoot Henderson, even though he was a number 2 pick, was not playing like a number 2 pick. He was playing like this number 2 pick over here, Darko, wherever he is. Yeah, Darko. Darko up top.
Why do you have a picture of Darko Milicic up in your house?
It's an autographed jersey. It's an autographed jersey, and it's limited to 23.
Was he signing
Nice.
autographs outside of Costco while you were walking in
Yeah,
one
that's
day? Or
probably.
what do
Did
you?
you win
Why?
it on some type of raffle or something?
No, I won it from
Hey,
a
at least he
waffle.
wins something, unlike the Knicks.
Oh, you shut up. Are you still here?
So, but what I wanted to talk about with the playoffs is I'm very, very happy that the Warriors won last night. It was a very exciting game. Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry. Like, if you can get playoff Jimmy to be playoff Jimmy, and you could have Steph Curry just exist, I think that's that's a front row seat right there. But
Mom
the
said they're gonna
problem
win it
is that
all.
I really wanted them to. Was it the last game of the season or the one before? Whoever they were playing, they needed to win, and they were locked into the 6th seed, which means they would have played the Lakers. I think that they would have given the Lakers quite a hard time. But playing against the who is it? The Rockets, they're going to have to play. I'm really not convinced. Even though the Rockets are the 2 seed and the Warriors, according to Vegas, are actually the favorite, I don't think the Warriors are in a good spot to beat the Rockets. I think they were in a better spot to beat the Lakers
I
because of their
disagree.
size and their stretch. I don't think
Mm.
the Lakers defense has anything for. I think Jimmy and Curry would do exactly what they did last night every single game against the Lakers. And with people like Fred VanVleet, Amen Thompson, and obviously Dylan Brooks, you can't just be a guard and just run in there. They play like sort of like the bad boy Pistons a little bit. They're up in your face and they will hit you. So I don't think the matchup is there, to be honest. And so I wish that it was Lakers and Warriors in a 7-game series to start it, instead of the Lakers getting to play the Wolves, which I don't think is going to be much of a series. You lost Cat, and the one you was the heart of that trade is not even playing. So I don't think Julius Randle.
Again?
I don't think Julius Randle's going to be playing. I don't remember him
That's
being
every
out
year in
there
the
recently.
playoffs.
I
Listen,
think he's back,
Oh my
but
gosh.
I like
I
I
hope.
like
I don't know.
Edwards. I like Edwards against the Lakers, but I do agree with you. I think the Warriors Lakers
I
is
like
going to be
Edwards against the
awesome.
Lakers too, but that's just like having Jimmy. But then you also have Steph Curry.
I
The
know,
Wolves
and
don't.
I
The
agree.
Wolves have you lost half of your size, which would have been integral this year against this Lakers team.
I agree
Mhm.
with you that the Lakers Warriors series would have been a fantastic series, but I do think the Warriors are not going to have a problem with the Rockets, and this is where I agree with Mike. They got 2 superstars. This is the playoffs. I can't wait to see what the Lakers are going to do in the first round. I think I think this is better for the Warriors to play the Rockets in the first round. That's where I disagree with you.
I just want to see the Warriors stick around because I want somebody to beat the Lakers. I mean, from the
I
West,
do
that's
too,
all
and I
I'm
think
asking
Denver
for.
can. I always think Denver can. I don't ever doubt Denver, and I think it's a joke. I like SGA, but I think
And
it's
there's
a
only
joke
one
that you
team in
don't
the
get.
East that needs to go too.
Yeah, the Celtics. I think it's a joke to not give Jokic the MVP. I mean, I know SGA is the man, but Jokic leads in like everything. You got to give him the MVP, man. I don't care where they're at standings wise. He's the best player in the league.
I would definitely bet that SGA gets MVP.
He probably will.
Just like
but
I
he's-
think
As he should.
I think Ashton Genty should have got the
Why?
Heisman, but it's it's the popularity contest.
because of their record. I mean, yeah, they got a great record, but they have a great squad, and they didn't just fire their coach a week ago. I think Jokic can beat the
They
Lakers.
do,
I think
and that's what a lot of people. That's why he's getting the votes from the media. They said, and it's because you have to go with a team that's, he's putting up MVP numbers on an MVP type team.
There's only one MVP I care about, and it's the Finals MVP, boys. So,
I thought you were going to say Topher.
nah.
that was good, Lewis. That's the one I
Not
was
that
thinking.
guy.
Nah, I wasn't thinking that. I still think
Not
Mike
that
should have
guy.
had it. I still think Mike
Not
should
that
have
guy. Yeah. Here you go. I think Mike should have had it.
That's
As soon as,
that's
as soon as the camera comes off, yeah, I'm the MVP.
That's the first time
If
I've
the Bulls
ever acted
win
that way
or
in
get
honor of the
in-
MVP. What's
Bulls
that,
aren't getting in;
Robert?
they're getting crushed.
Are they getting
They're
crushed?
getting
I
crushed.
texted Corey today. And
They're
they're down by
Don't get
like
it.
20 something right now in the first half.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Hey,
Good
isn't
job,
it
Corey. You
impressive
could have been
though?
on.
Isn't
You could have been a panelist.
Isn't it impressive though? They dumped everybody and then they still made it to the play-in. They actually got better after they got rid of everybody.
No,
I think they did. They got
No.
better after they made the trade.
no.
Yeah.
They made the freaking play-in.
No.
They were
If
not.
there was
in
no
the
play-in, they
before the
wouldn't. They
trade.
wouldn't even be in. It'd be done. They'd be out. They'd be done.
Well, what do you mean? Oh, they got a better draft pick.
Listen, hey,
Is that what you're
COVID
saying?
internet,
They got
listen.
a better.
COVID internet. I like
It's-
it.
yes,
Tony P internet.
Can you hear me now?
yes.
Unfortunately,
It just reconnected.
Well,
I'm saying that they were.
I get
9 or
in
10
every
seed,
time
which
on one click. If I
before
turn the Wi-Fi
you're
off.
out.
Shut up. What's that?
Hey, Chris, why you so pixelated? I can't see you.
Paul looks the same way, but you'll see me
Pixelated.
nice and clear on Friday morning, buddy. Nice and clear. Thanks to the. You'll
Okay.
see me nice and clear Friday morning. Thanks to the content
You
manager.
keep talking like
Yeah,
that.
There he goes again. There he goes again.
Lewis, I want to get your take on your Sixers. I've been talking to Deuce about it for the past couple weeks. You guys are sitting in the 5 hole coming up here
Yes,
for
and-
odds
and-
on the draft. That's a good number for you.
It is. And Topher wants to get up here. Oh, the Knicks this, the Knicks that.
Or whatever.
Come on out. This whole season we weren't healthy at all. We weren't. Okay. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
It's
I said
over
that about
in
the
group
G-Man,
chat,
and it didn't
He
matter.
wants to come
It
up
didn't
with
matter when it was the
excuses.
Giants.
Oh, this
It
player
didn't
wasn't
matter. Oh.
playing. This wasn't playing.
Andrew Thomas was out. Sexy Dex. He was
Hey,
out.
let Lewis
Hey,
have his
this
moment.
is
All right,
hey.
sorry, sir.
This is basketball. We're not talking football.
yeah,
right
you
now,
can't
okay?
always have a healthy O line.
Yeah, we're talking basketball. But you want to rub it in?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my Knicks are the best team in the East. Oh yeah, we're number 3 in the East. We could be number 3 in the West. I doubt it, man.
Your
I doubt
problem,
it.
if you want to
You
talk
guys
health, is
eat-
that it's not looking any better for next year.
No, Cooper
Thanks,
flag, baby.
Mike. Oh, shut up.
Yeah, I
Cooper
don't know
flag.
about that.
What he choked in
Cooper
the
flag.
NCAA
Keep your hands off
tournament.
my boy.
He choked in the NCAA tournament. You think he's going to take the Sixers to the promised
Here we
land?
go.
When,
Here
hey,
we go.
when's the
Kid is
How-
when's
how
the
many-
Who
lottery?
choked
He-
for the Knicks
come on.
last year? Who choked
Thank
for the
you.
Knicks last year? They
Thank-
lost.
no,
Who
hold
choked?
on, time out.
It was
Time
a
out.
collective
Brunson,
effort.
Brunson,
Wait,
Brunson's
Before my
hand.
internet
They
goes
lost
out
Brunson's
again.
hand.
and
Let
nobody
me tell
choked.
you why. Let me tell
Here
you
we
why.
go.
Let me tell
Go
you
ahead.
why.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Why?
14 points
Because
like
they're
5
Knicks, and
minutes
Knicks
ago.
don't choke.
14
Uh-huh.
minutes ago or 5 minutes
Uh-huh.
ago in a national title, and he's supposed to be the best player in college basketball, and he couldn't finish the game.
So what happened to the Knicks last year?
Everybody
what
got
happened to the
hurt.
Knicks
Be
last
the
year?
best team in the NBA.
Oh,
Why they lose?
everybody
hurt.
got
They
hurt.
choked.
We were like-
Oh,
we were like
everybody got hurt.
What seed were
So
we
you
last
can
year? I
use
can't
that
even
excuse,
remember.
but I can't use that.
The 4th or 5th seed.
Come
We weren't the
on,
best
man.
team in the NBA. Shut up.
Jeez.
Duke was number 1.
Knicks choked every time they played the Cavs or the Celtics this year.
Or OKC.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it.
Yeah.
That's true. They
Except
choked
you
10,
guys- you
11
guys are what,
times in a
0
You
row.
know how
10?
the NBA
0
is. This
10
ain't
against
like
the
the
best teams
That's
NFL.
a
in the
lot
league.
of choking.
Listen. in the beginning of the year, Greg was saying like 40 games in.
That's mine. That's mine.
There you go.
Listen is mine. Don't.
I got there's that dumb shit, which is what you always speak and say every day in the Discord. Just chill out. Listen.
Go ahead.
30 games in.
Hey,
Paul
wait,
there
when's
you
the
go
draft
again.
lottery? When's the lottery?
No, I want to finish the statement. You can do what you
lottery?
want. We got like 3 minutes and then it's break. Paul's told Greg all year. You guys, are you gonna stop talking, Lewis? Can you stop? Can you stop for like? Can you give me like 30 seconds? Listen, Greg kept saying it don't matter. The season don't matter. Beginning of the year don't matter. We'll make the playoffs. All you got to do is get in the playoffs to be healthy. We're in the playoffs and healthy. The Celtics ain't healthy. We're good. We're all right.
I don't think you're mentally
and
healthy.
they still, and you guys couldn't beat them still.
It doesn't. We weren't even a full squad when we played them all year.
There you go again. Excuses.
All I know is
Anthony Thomas got hurt.
Excuses for dummies.
Thomas, we ain't talking Andrew Thomas in football. All I'm saying is the next time we're recording, we'll be up 2-0 in the series. Just relax.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
When's the draft lottery?
I don't know. It don't matter. I ain't
trying to check that out. I can't seem to find it.
That's what you're gonna say. What? In
I think
2 weeks,
May 12th.
I'm done.
May 12th.
I'm done.
Oh, that's a wow. Okay.
Less than a month. You got 4 weeks.
Okay.
It'll be like a second round playoff game at halftime.
What are the probabilities right now, or what does that look like in the first like 5 or 10?
May 12th. What day is that?
The first like 5, like honestly, the Sixers odds and the number 1 team, the Utah Jazz odds aren't that far off. They're so close. I mean, like a couple percentage points. So like the top 5 teams all have a very close to equal chance of getting a top pick or a top 3 pick.
So Sixers, Hornets, Jazz, Spurs.
Spurs are like 6 or 7, I think, somewhere around there. They might be a little further down.
Wizards.
You guys want to do some special
Wizards
content that night?
are in the top 3.
You guys want to do some special content that night?
Oh, we might be able to do something. We'll see.
Real quick,
Yeah.
it's only going to be a couple minutes at halftime. It's the 12th. It's a Monday night. We could just sit there and hop on and watch and see who gets it. That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah, same thing for the Knicks. They're going to be out real quick.
No, shut up.
Well, speaking of real quick, let's take a real quick break. We're running long here. We'll come back. We'll do some Matt
Can't
Libs.
imagine why.
And
yeah, Lewis just doesn't know how to stop.
We'll be back soon.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening. Just a few quick reminders for everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Michael Jordan is the GOAT. And check out our fellow podcaster, Jim Montgomery, with This Day in Philly Sports History. Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody. Second half of Clash and Conferences NBA podcast. We are going to get right into Matt Libs. I'm going to turn it over to him, see what he's got for us tonight.
Yeah, buddy. Mike, thank you. Before we do that,
I'm sorry,
Rick.
I'm turning over to Rick for Matt Libs. I'm going to get this right one day.
Someday somebody will spell Lotwin correct, too. I think we're like 1 for 6.
Lotwin.
He gets it right every time.
Sir, if that's not how you spell it, I have an issue with the host notes.
Oh man, now we got to call. Wait, is it IN or Y?
It's
They were provided to me by the producer, and I'm just saying, I think he might have something wrong.
Anyway, my bad. Classic conferences. We like to laugh. All right. Anyways, before we jump into Matt Libs there, Mikey, real quick. Hey, Topher, that's a nice hat you got on there.
Well, hi. Thank you, sir.
Where's it
from? A good friend of mine sent it to me. It's from this really cool place. Why don't you tell us a little more about it? Why I show that?
Is that Cowboy Revolution?
That is absolutely
Cowboy
Cowboy
Revolution.
All right, so we're actually...
Those are the ones I saw in the dungeon, right?
Yeah, so we're having a giveaway this week. So, when we have a clip from this episode come out this week on Instagram, the first person to leave in the comment section, Boo Knicks, will get a free hat.
I love it.
You can't do it, Lewis, because you're part of the network.
I didn't say I wanted to do it.
I'm just telling you can't.
I already got it. Listen.
Hey, promo
Listen,
code Rick
I
Ramone,
missed it.
15% off. There you go. Bang. All right. Lewis, Paul, I know it's been a long time, but do you know what time it is?
I think I do.
Matt Libs, baby. Bring it on.
And we're back.
Music.
All right. The Matt Libs energy is in the building tonight, boys. We have 2 team building exercises.
Oh.
I enjoyed our teamwork so much last week that tonight we have Matt Libs, the team building exercise edition.
I hope
This is
they're
going
better
to be
questions.
great. So here we go. First off, I have 2 questions, and that's it. Okay. So obviously, Clashing Conferences, we are a movement, we are a podcast, we are a lot of things, right? But let's just play pretend and say that we're a sports franchise. So, with that said, we already know who the owner is. It's the content manager. But let's assign some people some roles. So, here's some of the roles that I have that I think that would be interesting to pick. So, we have who's going to be the GM? Who's going to be the head coach? Who's going to be the assistant head coach? Now, if you want to go the football route or just play, because every sport has an offense and a defense, you could have an offensive coordinator and a defensive coordinator. We could also have a strength and conditioning coach. And you need to give me your starting 5 of a team.
Chris is
So,
Nico.
for
Chris is
example, if you
Nico
were going to say, I
Harrison.
want to roll Mikey out
Chris is
as the
Nico
starting
Harrison.
5 guy.
Chris is Nico Harrison, the GM of the Mavericks.
Okay. So we're making Topher the GM?
No, that was not a compliment in any way, shape, or form.
I
That
know.
was
I
not
know.
a nomination.
I know how Paul speaks. I get it.
Well, it depends. You said they were trying to destroy the franchise. I think they're doing a pretty good job.
It wasn't an option, but I want to make Chris head of marketing.
Head of
Oh,
marketing.
thanks, buddy.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, maybe
And
call it
I'll give my vote.
marketing
Paul's
and
gotta be the
community
coach.
relations.
head of basketball
gotta be the coach.
operations.
Yeah. I think Paul has to be the coach because he would just be like that hard-nosed 80s and 90s coach that would just make you do the drills, get better, and then
I
be
think
like,
Patty
"Leave me
Bailey
alone."
got to be
Inside
some type of
halftime
coach.
joke. I think Chris would suck at everything else.
Whatever.
Hi-yo. Hi-yo.
Used it.
Hey, it sucks to suck.
Coach, I think Coach Bailey would have to have a coaching role. Come on now.
Okay.
He would have
Of what
to.
variety?
What do you mean? I mean, football, he would have to be a coach. He would have to be I think him and Trey. I think him and Trey would be our good head coach, assistant coach, or you can make one of them a defensive coordinator or offensive coordinator.
Chris, I think you could also be the 6th man on the bench because according to your record, you can't get it going, can't finish it in the state championships. So you need to be the 6th
They
man.
make pills for that.
You can't be on the court. You can't be passing it to the ref.
Yeah, that was Brandon Cooper's fault. I already told Greg that.
There you go.
It was
It's
he
always
called the
somebody
There
play.
else's
you
fault.
go. Yep,
Always.
exactly. It's
All day
somebody
long.
else's fault.
Yep.
Paul,
Somebody
you're the
else's
coach?
In
fault.
the right spot.
Wait, if Paul's the coach, who's the assistant?
Well, no, I said well, whatever. All right,
No,
Paul could
Patty
be-
was the coach.
Yeah, so Paul could
Oh,
be.
He said
Paul.
Patty.
Coach.
He said Patty or Trey.
Yeah, I don't know if
I
I'd
think
be
Patty
an
or-
assistant though, because the assistant coach is always the player's best friend, and I don't think I'd be that.
No.
So let Paul
No.
be the head coach, and then Trey and Patty, one of them can be the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator. It's. I say.
I'll be the tryhard that that wants to be the coach.
Okay.
How about you be the GM?
All right.
Now we gave that to you.
No,
All
you
right,
get president of
whatever.
basketball operations. I'm not working that close to you.
I'm gonna sell tickets. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh man.
What's our mascot?
Can't
Randy,
be Hornets and it can't be purple.
Randy.
Randy.
The
Just
Randys.
Randy Sharts.
The
Just Randy.
Randalls.
Randy
the
Sharts.
Randalls.
Oh,
Is he wearing?
man.
Do we have like an outfit, a color scheme, a theme? It's just Randy.
I mean, he
The
naturally.
running Randys.
I mean, he kind of naturally looks like Grimace without the purple.
Running. That's what I was getting ready to say. Instead of having Grimace, we got the running Randy.
And just like a Michael Jordan silhouette of Randy running.
And then
So
we can
you
put
got-
him in them.
so-
And then we can put him in them hot dog races when he run around the race. We can just have Randy out there with
Like the
hot dog.
Nationals do.
Brewers.
Wow.
Brewers.
Hey, maybe
The
he'll even
Brats.
trip and fall like Daniel Jones. That would be great. All right. I just wanted to bring him up.
Oh,
Wait,
whoa,
you have to
whoa,
bring him up.
whoa.
Hey,
So
you
since we're
guys
talking
usually
about it,
do. You guys usually do, and you're here, so I just wanted to do it. I just wanted
You
to,
just
for old
can't keep
time's
his
sake.
name off your mouth. That's all
No.
it is.
You can't keep
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Knicks out
yeah.
your mouth. Shut up. All right.
Because they're garbage.
All right.
Asura.
I'll
There
see
you
you
go.
Saturday. I'll see you
Basura.
Saturday. All right.
so
Was
what
that
else
the
do we
first
need,
question?
Matt?
How'd we do?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of any other positions that we might need to fill, unless you want to roll a starting 5 out there. That's up to you guys.
Pretty sure that Chris is also going to be head cheerleader as well.
Whoa. If it's
Okay.
basketball, I'm on the court.
Okay.
He's going to be the head
on-
cheerleader sleeping with the owner, which is the
What
producer.
do you mean what? We can take a
Nah,
vote on that one.
Topher, he's just
Chris
mopping
is on the
floors.
court. Chris would
He's
be one of
mopping
the
the
best
floors.
5 basketball players in
Mopping
this
the
podcast.
floor.
Chris.
What you want, Lewis?
He's mopping the floors.
With you.
You're mopping the
Lewis,
floors.
let's go.
Fire tonight.
Yeah, you'd be
Mopping
like
the floors.
you'd be like the big three. Like you could be like one of the guys from the big three. You could be GM, player, and coach at the same time. You'd be one of those.
He could be
I could
Jackie
be a player
Moon.
coach.
There you go.
I could be a player
There you
coach. Nice.
Player
I
for
could
the
be a player
Tropics.
Yep.
coach. That's good.
All right. So the other question, which this actually, this might take some thinking, but maybe not, because a lot of the teams that people follow here are just trash. So you have me, you have Greg.
All 5 of
Who's
them.
going to be the next golden champion to emerge from the clashing conferences? We have 20 guys here. So who's next on the roster who's going to get that golden championship status? Besides possibly me again.
For
basketball?
Any sport.
Anything,
Any
any
sport at this
sport.
point.
Oh, it's
Mets.
me. It's me. Baseball's
Mets.
coming up.
You know
Baseball's
what?
coming up.
Mets.
The Mets are riding me to a clashing conferences or internal
They're riding
competition championship and a World Series. Let's go.
And
Wow.
Lewis gotta wear a purple
Hey,
polo and
hey,
run around looking
hey.
like Grimace.
Yo,
Let's go.
make sure you save that. He said they're winning it all this year.
Hey.
I say they're not.
And you know what that means? You gotta
Yeah.
roll around in purple paint and put a thong on and run around and be like,
Hey, Topher.
I
Topher.
was down with half of that. Not the,
Well, that's
not
what
the
you gotta
latter.
do.
Not
Yo.
the latter.
Listen,
listen.
he's the only guy that says, "Oh, I cheer for the Red Sox. I cheer for the Mets."
I'm chum.
Why don't you hold Mike's pocket again?
What do you mean? What
here we
you
go.
mean?
Hey,
I'm
it's
gonna
basketball.
support the
Anyways,
I hate the
basketball.
Yankees. I hate the Yankees because I'm a Red Sox fan. So I'm gonna support the Mets because I'm a New York fan. Why don't you not worry about it?
It's
Who you
Rick's
rooting for?
fault.
I don't know what the hell you just
he
said, but
asked
that
a,
made no
a
sense to me.
wide-ranging
It does
question
make a
that was
lot of
not
sense. It
completely
makes a ton
basketball
of sense.
related.
I hate the Yankees. So I'll root for the Mets. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Mhm.
Go Mets.
It's funny that you love everybody's teams and everybody hates your team.
You got 5 basketball teams. 5.
I have one currently, and I always have one
All right.
currently.
I want you guys to hate my team. That means when I finally win a championship and you all got to hear me gloat, I can't wait.
When you
Well,
finally win
No,
a championship.
that'll- no.
It's coming.
Exactly.
Hopefully this podcast is still going 10 or 20 years from now, buddy.
What are you talking about? Like 3 or 4 in the next window. And then the Giants
Well,
window
when it
will be
happens,
slowly opening
there's
up.
gonna have
Get
to
out of
be-
here, dude.
Yeah,
Giants
there's going to have
window's
to be
slowly
a
gonna
open in a
nuclear
couple years. It
holocaust
ain't
on
yet.
Wi-Fi because
Whatever. The Knicks door just opened.
There's not
It's
enough
open.
bandwidth on the
Now
internet.
it's not yet. Okay.
there's
It's
not
just
enough
open,
bandwidth
dude. It's
on
year
the internet
one. It's
to
year
hold
one,
what you're
Louis.
going to do.
What?
Year 1. Earlier you said it was the second year. You said last year we were just getting started. Last
Last
here
year
we
was
go.
the
This is a
Brunson
different
show.
iteration.
This is a different. Yes.
Mhm.
Last year was the Brunson show.
Yeah.
And then this year is our first.
Yeah.
Yep. And we kind of went all in. We got like a good solid 6 guys. I think it's a good start. We won 51 games. Let's go.
Yeah.
Give me the Celtics. You're just jealous because you all suck.
You're-
all suck for
you're-
years. Whatever. Just whatever.
Okay. Hey, listen, you're okay with a participation trophy. It's all right, buddy.
It's a building
okay.
block.
We all
It's a building block.
We all can't win.
All right.
we
Well,
all
you
can't
better
win.
every one of you better hope that we don't beat the Celtics. That's all I gotta say.
You
Oh,
don't
You
think
guys
that
are
every
not
night,
gonna beat
everyone,
the
bro?
Celtics.
You better hope we
You
don't.
are not gonna beat the
Please think
All
that.
Celtics.
right. Well, it's
You
on
are not
camera.
gonna beat the Celtics.
You're not gonna beat the. All right. Well, good. What if we do? Look out. You're in trouble.
Yeah. What if?
At least I got a
That's
shot.
you go to sleep every night. What if?
I
What
sleep
if?
good.
If you could
What
have
if?
beaten the Celtics, you would have one time this year already.
We beat them last year plenty
You're
of
not going
times.
to beat the Celtics.
All right.
Last year, you just said it was a different team.
I was.
This
I'm just
team
saying.
has never beaten the Celtics.
Right. We beat them plenty of times.
You can't
last
be
year.
a different team, but then be like, well, last year.
No, but
I
he hopes they
guess
can.
my point
He
is.
hopes they can.
I guess my point is we beat them plenty of times last year, and it didn't get us anywhere. Like, it doesn't matter until the playoffs. It doesn't matter until the playoffs. We're right where we want to be, and we're healthy. It's okay. If we don't do it, then we just didn't do it. We just didn't do it, and I'll admit it. I'll be like,
anyways, hey, can we get back to Matt Libs?
Listen, that is the gentlemen. I think our team building exercise went swimmingly. I think we can all agree everybody is better for it now, and we're on Team Grimace. No, that was it, man. I'm trying to keep it light. I'm trying to keep everybody. Let's put it this way: it's about to get real dark on this podcast with the way this thing is about to go. So, with that said, let's have one more nice night of civility, with each other before.
One last kumbaya before you guys go head to head.
Yeah. There's gonna be some sad people on this podcast.
Like I said, next time we meet, we'll be up 2-0 on the Pistons. So I don't know where you'll be, but I know where we'll be.
Oh man!
You better be up 2-0. You're supposed to be up 2-0 Pistons when you're the home team with 2 games at home as the top seed.
Hey,
if
with
you're
the
not
best,
up 2-0, then the rest of us are telling us you suck.
Hey, I'm feeling pretty good.
If you guys split, how are they doing?
If we split, and we don't want to split. I mean, then they stole home court. That's not a good thing, but. Doesn't mean the season. It doesn't mean the series is over. You guys are talking about a hypothetical. I just said we're going to 2-0. I don't want to talk about
everything that you've said in 2 years has been hypothetical.
You don't want to talk about it.
Everything
you don't want to talk about
it. I don't think they're going to lose. I don't think,
man.
I don't think
3 minutes ago it was what if, and now
you
can't talk hypotheticals.
They can.
Dude, I'm not entertaining.
But they don't.
Weekly intervention or daily if you count the Discord.
Listen, Bronson's gonna go out with an ankle injury, and then Cat's Fish is gonna die.
If that happens,
he's gonna be out.
My internet's going off.
And froze.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Tony, you got that Tony P.
I think that just about wraps it up. That couldn't have been even more perfect.
There it is.
Tony P.
I think it is. We're going to take that as a sign. We're going to get out of here. Chris will fix his internet and be back next year to tell us all why the Knicks are 1-1 against the Pistons.
Rip-a-dip-dip.
See you guys next week.
The funny thing is, I could hear you guys the whole time.
Shut up, Chris.
The whole time. Go Knicks. Boom, boom, boom.